We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Humphrey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Riley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Humphrey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Humphrey. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Using his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. On the move, it's Hardy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Got a man, it's Hardy. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson, in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win.
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete to the right. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Clemson jumps to the line. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Fielded in the end zone, it's Humphrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense at an empty set. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Riley. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
You're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Moore. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Tatum. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game. Backed
up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on FK if they can stop him on 3rd down. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Power football with the run. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Barnett. Hauls it in.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Awada just keeps moving. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Throws it in. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
With the catch, it's Coleman. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. That's caught, it's Coleman. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Edwards. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Finds his man. It's Edwards. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Still in their own territory, they'll go for it on 4th and long from their own 42. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Tatum. Creates a little space. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Tatum. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Texas A&M going quickly. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for the goal line, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Aggies. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the right. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback gets the first down. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force him into third and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there.
Touchdown, Clemson! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Humphrey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Tatum. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Grab near the marker. It's Hill. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. The give from the gun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires left. He's got an open man. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, big update in a top 5 game today. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Shakes off the defender. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. to the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Makes the catch, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
There he goes.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Edwards. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Loss on 1st down. Increase the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The give to the tailback. Hard-hitting tackle. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players